As news of the mysterious dancer spread across Strasbourg, curiosity quickly turned into fear. People traveled from neighboring villages simply to witness the strange spectacle with their own eyes. What they found was almost impossible to believe. Frau Trophea was no longer alone. Several other men and women had joined her. Like invisible puppets, they moved through the streets with exhausted bodies and terrified expressions. Some stumbled as their legs gave out beneath them, only to force themselves back to their feet moments later. Others cried while dancing, many begged for help. Yet despite their desperation, they simply could not stop. No one understood why. There was no celebration, no music, no festival, only endless dancing. The city watched in disbelief. Each morning, more people joined the growing crowd of dancers. By the end of the first week, nearly 30 people were reportedly dancing. A baker who had been selling bread the previous morning suddenly abandoned his stall and began dancing. A young woman collecting water from a public fountain collapsed into frantic movements before confused onlookers. Even respected members of the community were not immune. The plague did not appear to care about age, wealth, or social status. As the number of dancers increased, panic swept through Strasbourg. Parents locked their children indoors. Merchants closed their shops earlier than usual. Some families fled the city altogether, fearing they might be next. Citizens whispered terrifying theories to one another. Some believed demons had entered the city. Others believed God was punishing Strasbourg. Priests urged people to pray. Churches quickly filled with frightened families seeking protection. But prayers alone did not stop the dancing. With every passing day, the physical condition of the dancers worsened. Many had not slept in days. Their feet were covered in blood. Muscles cramped uncontrollably. Some collapsed unconscious, only to wake and begin dancing again. Witnesses described faces twisted in agony, bodies shaking from exhaustion, eyes filled with terror. This was no joyful dance. It was suffering. The city physicians desperately searched for an explanation. They examined the victims as carefully as medical knowledge allowed. There were no visible wounds, no signs of poison. Their hearts raced, their bodies overheated, yet no one could identify the cause. After days of debate, the doctors reached a conclusion. They believed the dancers suffered from an excess of hot blood. The physicians argued that the dancers' bodies needed to release the excess heat through movement. The cure, they believed, was to keep dancing. The city council accepted the doctors' advice. If dancing was the cure, then Strasbourg would help its people dance. Workers constructed large wooden stages in the center of the city. Musicians were hired to play drums, pipes, and fiddles throughout the day. Professional dancers were even brought in to encourage the victims to continue moving. The authorities genuinely believed they were helping. Instead, they unknowingly transformed the entire city into a giant dance floor. Music echoed through every street. As the musicians played faster, more people began dancing. Within days, the outbreak exploded. What had started with a single woman now consumed hundreds. The streets became scenes of chaos. People danced until they collapsed. Others became dangerously dehydrated beneath the scorching summer sun. Several accounts suggest some victims died from the physical exhaustion. Whether every reported death can be confirmed remains uncertain. But one fact is undeniable. The suffering was real. The fear was real. And Strasbourg had completely lost control. No one knew how to stop it. Every solution seemed to make the situation worse. The more music they played, the more people danced. It seemed as though the city itself had become trapped inside an endless nightmare. One question haunted everyone. If one woman could unknowingly trigger an epidemic, how many more would follow? And would the dancing ever end?